right, it's about 3 or 4 days before we are doing round 2 of our out west adventures. We are going to install a second fan in the ceiling. So some things that we put together we have to take apart, and we're trying to figure out, there's some beams that we have to worry about, that we have to work our way around in the ceiling, some support beams that we don't want to run into. Depending on where we install, either right over Jim's head to the right, or if we go to the left, then we have to move the solar panel up on the top of the roof. So we'll see how this proceeds. It should be okay. Famous last words. So we'll see how this goes today. This is today's project. All right, after much discussion, we have a lot of things at play. If we look at the side of the van, right here there's a support beam going across that we have to miss. I did take measurements and write it down someplace, but you know, who knows where that went. So we went back and referenced some old pictures where the insulation was hung, so we realized where our crossbar is here. Yep, I'm taping. So then now we have a tentative area where we're going to be cutting a hole. The thing that we're concerned about is there are ribs up on the top of the van, and we don't really want to install the fan on top of those ribs. So this is going to be the general area. We're going to poke a hole here in the middle, go up through the van roof, and then take our template and see where that sits. And if we have to adjust this anyway 2 or 3 inches from here, this whole area is going to come out anyway, so that's not going to matter. So now the scary part of any of this stuff is when you start throwing holes in the roof, but that's where we are. So you know, this will probably take us a good portion of the day. We're really not uber, you know, construction people, but we're thinking about things and we'll get it done. No worries. Okay, the project's moving along pretty smoothly. So we have broken through the ceiling on the inside of the van. We have a center point. We drilled through the roof there. We got the insulation out. We only have, I don't know, we'll either go from here to here and wrap around this coil, or if we want to add a little bit more frustration, we'll try to get the electrical maybe going at an angle before it goes down. All of our electrical panels are behind the TV, all the electrical stuff. But even if we wrap it around here, I'm not really worried about that. That's not a big deal. So the next step, so this is our template. So I just took some string and went corner to corner, so we have our center point here. So now we're going to take this and we're going to put it up on the roof, and we'll line the center point up with the hole that we have in the roof. We're going to trace this, and then the really scary part is then we'll tap some holes in the corners, and then I get to cut the roof out. That's going to be very exciting. So yeah, we're moving right along. All right, we have some success here, people. This is our collar. We just kind of did a dry fit. These wires are going to get put up through the ceiling, but we've got the hole in the roof. Our collar fits. We might have to trim this down a little bit, this collar. We had to do that on the last fan. It's about this wide, so we don't want a gap there. So we can measure, and sometimes you just got to trim that collar a little bit. So next is going to be installation on the roof and pulling some wires, and we'll be having a fan. And oh well, we got to let all that stuff dry. Well, I mean, as soon as we get the electrical done, probably in an hour, we're going to have a new fan. There we go. Excellent. Okay, fan installation is done. I'm not gonna lie about it. We did pre-test it. We know it works. This is just all for show. But go ahead, Jim. Go ahead and hit the button. There it is. So that is our second fan. The process was pretty smooth, and we can have one go in with air and the other one go out. And this is like right over the cooking area as well. So this is going to give us a way to get some of the moisture out of the van when we're cooking, which is great. We have to put this little area back together, our little sidewalls and stuff like that. One thing we did realize is we're probably not going to go all the way up to the roof with the sidewalls, because that defeats the whole purpose. It kind of cuts off the airflow, but we don't need to. We just need a little extra cubby storage on top of here. So you know, that's the thing about the van. You do one thing and it can throw a lot of things off. Every inch in the van is prime real estate. So we're happy with this, and we will see you soon. Thank you.